Yeah.
A pretty safe call here. In terms of other mid picks, I mean, the Talia pick, something that you don't pick blind, so it's really easy to just ban Azir here because you know it's BDD and nobody wants to see him play 100 games with Azir, so... And no, don't do it! Don't do it to me, Bulldog!
I'd almost written it down already.
Oh, no, don't do it to me, Bulldog!
He's going to lock it in. There we go. That's a big grin on his face as well. I think he could sense the groans from literally everyone watching him pick the victor. But that is what we're going to see. And my goodness, is this not... to go about your point, Wolf?
Yeah, it's not much longer, I promise, guys.
That's totally fine. Arctic Assault there as we're going to get a Bramble Smash to follow it up. Twisted Advance. Young J going to have to flash. Gets himself out of the way. Cuz going to clean up the Young J. Going to be starting off this Drake as Dudu. Let's see how he's going to be able to do it. He just dies. So, is that too much action?
Yeah, I mean, for this game, I think so.
It may just be.
Okay, he's coming for it, though. Meanwhile,
power. BDD, not wanting to get stunned up. Doesn't.
Bot lane.
As the Dark Sphere does not connect. As now we've got an ult. Final chapter coming through. Was used as aiming just says, all right, that's my spell shield. 2 plates worth of gold topside and grabs an assist. Actually, doesn't even pick up the kill. Let's hold on. Yeah, we're ghosting. Jun's going to have to flash Taeun.
As the game goes on, is Keen.
All right, we're going for an ult. We're bringing the Crocodile away. Dominant's going to be popped here as in goes Young J. Flashing forward and Dudu gets his revenge.
Before the Zeri really wants to fight.
Ooh, there's the scatter. Bulldog taking a lot of damage. Permafrost comes down. There's the follow-up. The gravity field is going to stop any of BDD's damage coming down, and he still has the ulti. Young J looking for Drake number 2. But BDD is making his way over. He's got a cat. As here is the Nature's Grasp aiming. Does have the spell shield to stop that one, but it is going to be secured. It's in fact Jun that locks that one down. As now the final chapter is going to get decent snares. Taeun going down exceptionally low, aiming with the ricochets, tearing them apart, but he's not able to lock down the kills. Taeun gonna have to get out of there, and finally the kill will come in. BDD collects that one as Dudu's over the wall. Keen looks to stun him up, gets out of the way of the final Q now, and Koldemeek should be available if he decides to dive. There it is, and that is the solo kill for Keen. A little bit of an overreach there for Dudu. So that's definitely real good. Taeun taking a bit of damage here in this mid lane as Shirley gonna hop on in. See how this one's gonna go. Arctic Assault onto Jun. He's gonna wild growth himself, but doesn't get a lot of value out of it. As Dudu tries to move Shirley out of the way. Oh, here's the final chapter. Starting to stack up this CC, but Quantum Freaks, they've got so many more members in the area, and Dudu is gonna really tell me to shut up, Wolf. That's what he's doing. That's just not going to taste good. It's all about the buddy. You got to have as much of it as possible. And this is the example that we're talking about. BDD off to the side, and there is no Renekton in this fight. And with the Victor able to book it over there, he gets there in the nick of time.
Good block here from Cuz, but it causes him to die. Fortunately, still protects his AD carry, takes one for the team. I think Jun just panicked.
Now we have Ocean Soul, and the Drake has just spawned.
Keen trying to set up this choke point very well here.
All right, in they go. There's a Twisted Advance to start it up. Nature's Grasp coming through. Cuz pretty tanky though, and isn't exactly the priority target. Final chapter to try and defend the Sejuani, who does make it out of the Chaos Storm for now. Great stun onto Dudu, but the Wild Growth is going to be there. And Taeun, you cannot stand in front of BDD. He will hit you with a whole bunch of abilities and still has the R button left available. There's the exhaust, the flash forward, and the answer with the ultimate from Taeun. They managed to rip Keen apart. Just an overstep. The rest of the team were not on the same page.
Definitely not on the same page. BDD could have followed up if he was looking.
Oh my goodness, that scatter was massive, and now Taeun's taking damage, but aiming goes down low as well.
We're able to push Kwangdong away and can commit some teleports now to collapse back into the Drake.
This is so scary with the Unleashed Power still available though.
And we can commit the Drake and this wave into the bottom side. Aiming.
Yeah, he does need to be a bit careful. Does have the spell shield at least for the extendo beam. As Young Jay's going to move over, but they know now that aiming is very low. Cuz going to tank up the Nature's Grasp. KT get into the brush. They are hiding for the moment. Extendo beam not going to find aiming right now as he's looking to group up with the rest of his team. The low health bars now on the side of KT, and there is the engage. Aiming's going to get in there, and another Chaos Storm is going to rain down. They have to be careful. That's a full health Sivir. They have the final chapter, but it gets basically zero value. Young Jay's going to lock down Soul Point. Quandong Freaks, can you make it out? Another scatter is fantastic, but Is anyone gonna die?
Bulldog doing
what's
so much
happening?
damage to Keen in the front line. He just can't chase. He can't. Also, Taeyun knows and Kwangdong Freaks know the win con so well. So
Well, that's a final chapter. Cuz making his way over. Glacial Prison available but not used right now as Keen's going to create a doorway. And Dudu has his ultimate available. This Chaos Storm doing a whole lot of work as aiming, getting the auto attacks. Finally, we see the Syndra do an ultimate, but it's exactly what we were talking about. Taeyun can now pop off, and aiming's going to go down for the triple. Cuz maybe giving a quadra. There it is with the extendo beam. Kwangdong Freaks, they'll go over to the Baron.
Syndra is so desperately trying to look for an angle to either kill Taeyun here when he's low, look for that ultimate, or try to catch Bulldog. There's two threats here in terms of long-term damage, and KT don't have the range to be walking forward like this without good setup or initiation. And you can just see Dudu instantly goes in, and then Taeyun's like, all right, they ult, I'm in here, I'm in the thick of things, I'm going to clean this fight up. Gets over the wall, takes aiming out, and then is going to be able to extendo onto Cuz. And Bulldog is also doing so much damage in these fights. There's too many threats.
나이스! 바로 가. 끝날 수 있나?
This is Jun calling to go straight to Baron afterwards. This is the shot calling that we've heard so much about.
Yeah, and that's a very...
And vice versa.
Well, final chapter going to be used just to try and lock down Youngjae. Cuz going to turn up, does the same thing. Wouldn't say he's the priority target. However, they do at least get the Maokai out of there. Taeyun just eradicates the turret
TP
in an instant as now here's the flank play. BDD moving on over, gets the scatter onto a couple. The AoE damage is massive, but Youngjae will survive, and Dudu is just too big of a problem. Entire minion wave is just going to waste though, and Kwangdong Freaks are allowed to regroup. The flank for the Syndra is an interesting option here, but it's one that may work out. Let's see how many of these Qs he's going to be able to land, as Cuz just not even going to go for the steal. So KT just came to spectate for Kwangdong Freaks to walk on over and check out the Baron. Jun now going to get engaged alongside Bulldog, who does get McHale's immediately. Nature's Grasp comes through, but they're buying space. This Zeri is just tearing apart the Baron. Kwangdong Freaks, let's see whether they can escape, and the answer looks like no maybe for Bulldog, but he has a flash, and he's going to get out. The Baron's taken, and KT once again. Well, I hope they at least try to stop this Elder from going down, because watching the enemy team take it will lose you the game. That's Exodia right there. Decent scatter is going to come through as now Dudu taking control of Cuz. He's very tanky, but Bulldog is keeping everybody else locked down. And yeah, Cuz is there to be tanky, but it just does not work out. And now Dudu can do what he wants. He finds the Q. The final chapter comes down, and this could be a Penta. We've got a Quadra already, and there it is! Pentakill for Taeyun as they run down the mid lane and pick up game one versus KT.
Second win of the season here, game-wise for Kwangdong Freaks, a one-sided affair.
세드 큐 빠졌다. 세드 빠져. 야, 앞으로 궁 묶였어. 야, 랭크 노플이야. 넘겼다 볼겠어. 신드라. 신드라 풀. 야, 저가. 잡아. 펜타. 세드 고마워. 뭐냐고. 감동 태윤. 아, 나이스. 뭔데? 고마워. 나이스. 아, 이거지. 이겼다. 형, 나이스. 아.